Yeah, like a high wing plane. Yeah, just make sure you might want to invest in.
今回のイベントは、小さな飛行場に次々と着陸していきます。湖に着水するので、アイコン A5 推奨ですが、オートパイロットなしがきついので、ボナンザを使ってます。その辺は自由です。
Am I the only one with a colored paint livery? Everyone looks white, in my view.
No,
Break!
I've got a red one, there's a black one in front
I
of me.
got red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing nothing but white.
Yeah, I'm
出
seeing a lot
発
of
空港は、ミラノリナーテ空港。ミラノでは第2の規模の国際空港です。
Jeez, we're like a swarm of angry bees.
田舎の空港に見えますが、向こうの端に大きなターミナルがあります。
Yeah, and actually on the west side is Milan.
目的地のノバーテメッツォーラ。アドオンなしだと空港がありませんでした。観光地でもないようで、情報はありませんでした。動画は無解説無編集となります。それでは、イタリア、ミラノ市街地です。だから、私は違う機体にしたのだ。
I feel like getting out and pushing this plane.
I wasn't even sure I was actually moving on the runway for takeoff. Oh, it's a nice little airplane.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks nice.
I mean, very
it's like
versatile. It'd be so much fun.
The Airbus would take 13 minutes to go from start to finish in this. But obviously no landings. But this is like an hour from start to finish,
yeah.
No landings.
Anyone know the name of this town, city?
Milan.
Oh, this is Milan? Okay.
Yeah. AC Milan.
All kinds of models there, I guess.
Yeah.
This rail yard is pretty cool. It's very expensive. They have a roundhouse for engines too. Pretty cool.
Yay, Waldo's here.
Yay.
Volo just sneaks in and says something no higher. I like it.
I had my mic, I did say hi, but my mic was folded up. Like it always is.
I recommend, by the way, in your weight thing, I recommend dumping your co-pilot and baggage.
And your fuel.
And fuel as you want. So add more fuel through.
It's not a bad idea, the co-pilot. And maybe I only weigh 50 pounds.
Let's wind down to 5%.
I wanted to ask everybody about that. How many of you are lying about your pilot weight in the... No, this is serious.
Mine weighs 50. Mine weighs 50 pounds.
Depends on what plane I'm flying. If I fly the extra, I always make the pilot 295 pounds to shift the CG to the F.
Yeah, well, your standard weight is 77 kilos per person.
I'll be honest, I'm lying. And I feel bad. I don't feel good about it every time I do it. Especially when I'm playing on air or the Neo fly.
Oh yeah, on air, yeah. It's definitely, I'm definitely lying on there.
Bing Dinger, if I was doing a flight where it was weight critical, I'd ask the passengers what their weight were. Normally, and quite often it'd be women, ask what their weight would. They all be rather reticent giving it to me, but they would. And then I'd ask their age, and they give me their age, and then they'd say, "What do you want their age?" "Oh, no reason, just curious." They understood the weight, but they didn't understand the age.
Love it.
We got our first one here, Bresso.
This scenery is fantastic in this area.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this airplane does not have a landing gear warning, or does it, Bing Dinger?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to, no.
No, when they train you on this plane, they have this thing they go over and over and over. That gear down, landing rudder up, flaps right.
Yeah.
We're landing already? Holy crap.
And they show you videos of Roy Halladay and say, don't do this.
Don't do drugs.
We are landing, right?
He was
Yeah,
having way
yeah.
too much fun in his.
Yeah, there are videos of him like basically doing flips and everything, and then he encountered the water. He didn't pull up or something. Definitely not the plane's fault. I've only seen one crash that looked like it was the plane's fault, and it was the guy was taken off the water, and that wasn't the plane's fault because the guy didn't have enough speed. Forget it. Crashed into like the side of the lake or something.
Trent, that was a nice maneuver.
Steep descending turn.
Yeah.
Well, this thing side slips pretty nice.
500.
They're huge flaps.
Flaps? Who needs flaps?
Barn doors.
I'm coming in like a glider pilot.
I almost bought the bird dog just for this flight, but $29. I was like, no. 19 maybe. 10 definitely. 30 no.
No.
Because I actually do like the bird dog, but that interior is just rough.
What are we stopping for? Like
The server. It's just that it's the most stable server out there.
Hurry up and wait for acceleration.
But they have the ground of friction a little high on some of these planes. A lot of them.
Alright, gear up. Yeah, gotta love the scenery, man. The map isn't keeping me auto-centered.
if your GPS map on the right is not auto-centering, below the minus and plus, there's a little plane icon. Click that.
All right. Doesn't seem to have done anything, but we'll see.
They claimed today that they fixed the live weather, so I wonder if that's in already.
Yeah, I said it was a server-side update. So it will probably take about a day for it to fully run through the system. It's supposed to make it more meta accurate.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting beautiful weather here today.
They're still figuring out the lightning bug though.
Well, then Rex Weather better pull up their socks and you gotta add some more features to their thing if Asobo's gonna fix the weather.
Yeah, sounds like they don't really want anybody else in on the weather.
Yeah. Well, because this morning it left off from Vancouver, and Rex Weather was not taking Vancouver's MEDAR report. It was taken from Orcas Island. And I was like, what? Why Orcas Island? There should be one in Vancouver. But that's what it did.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like the third-party scenery developers. They're on a race against time because so many people are using that Google tool to extract from Google Maps and coming out with these photogrammetric airports and cities. Someone came out with.
I've read that Google's banning accounts too. Just started. I don't know if that's true though.
I don't know if you need to be logged in to do it.
Yeah, because really, you're not allowed to do that because of the terms and agreements on Google.
Yeah. Anyway, the photogrammetry stuff doesn't look as good as the handcrafted stuff anyway.
That's right. Yeah.
It doesn't look as good as what?
The
Those
handcrafted
models.
I'm not talking about aircraft. I'm talking about airports.
No.
I'm also talking about airports. So they manually make the models for the buildings, right? So.
I think I pretty much decided I'm not going to be spending a lot of money on scenery because the freeware is pretty good, and I'd rather spend the money on airplanes.
Except the scene that Sizzling Popcorn talks about, because we all want to buy that all day, baby.
I have bought about 3 of those so far, but I don't. But my problem is I like to buy at airports, but I visit them like 3 times, you know. So I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, and on air, my home base is Coors in the Anacortes Islands, so I bought that. But then someone came up with a free one.
But if you take a look at the 2 of them, which one looks better to you?
Well, in the screenshots, the free one looks fine. I don't know whether they corrected the taxi lights and all that, if they needed correcting. Yeah, it's $15, and that's my home base, so I'll be in and out of there a lot.
Coming up to a grass strip next. Cool.
Key West was updated the other day too on the marketplace.
Yeah, Key West on the marketplace. Vancouver just got updated. Yeah, yesterday. From
Vancouver?
Yeah, FS Dream Team.
Oh, they've released a Vancouver airport?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I was there. That's why I did a flight today, Vancouver to Chicago, from FS Dream Team to both their airports. I didn't have time to then go from Chicago to Key West, but
yeah, the guys who did Kelowna are doing Vancouver as well.
It's like a motocross track over here, Bing.
Oh yeah, there is.
Pretty cool.
You have to do a little bit of detective work when you see stuff on the ground. You're like, is that a? It is.
Aliens.
Nick.
I won't be happy till we can zoom in and see sunbathers. So if we're landing at a grass strip, I can't see it for all the aircraft.
I just follow everybody else.
I just landed on it.
Doesn't look very much like a strip.
I think I see it now.
Yeah.
Put the gear down, dummy.
Okay, I will.
I was talking to myself, but
yeah, I know.
I mean, landing on the grass, on the pontoons, wouldn't be that bad.
I wonder if there's any videos on YouTube of anybody landing these on snow and taking off on snow. Probably is.
Oh, one of these?
Yeah, nice fluffy snow.
Well,
we don't recommend that.
I'll do that tonight. I'll go to the Yukon, or Newfoundland in the snow.
And I've seen a lot of different, like, conventional float planes laying on snow. Take off.
Yeah, probably be
All
fine.
right, I got it now.
Well, Friday night, my recommended weather is going to be a little different than a few clouds. It's going to be realism.
Nice, let's do it.
Fog and snow.
So let's play everybody's favorite aircraft wish list. Start naming off the one you want the most for FS2020.
Seminole.
DC-3.
Concorde.
Q400. Dash 8.
Twin Otter.
I noticed sometimes, it didn't happen today, but just as the aircraft's about to break ground to take off, I'll get a momentary pause, but so far it hasn't happened today.
I got a couple of freezes today that I usually never have, but that was just me.
Nah, something's weird.
Tom says Spitfire.
Oh, hell yeah. We already have a baby Spitfire in the form of the Cap 10. Get in one and look out the window and you'll think you're in a Spitfire. First, when you shove the throttle forward, the illusion will be dispelled.
It's so neat. In this sim, you can see places and decide, you know what, I want to go visit this place, some other place. Nah, this is good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking, I wish I was rich enough to go everywhere I would like to go.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, shoot. Well, it can't go there anyways because of COVID.
Well, yeah, but hopefully that's...
Guys, being obscenely rich, it's not all it's crack, big guys. It's
Let me guess, you're flying at a real icon right now.
Well, I have two of these
with us, and you're flying this in the icon.
Yeah, he's flying it inside the icon. He's got a rig inside the icon, so he can simulate flying the icon inside the icon.
Yeah.
One for each aircraft type in the sim.
Yeah, each aircraft in the sim. Yeah.
Hold on, got change cockpits.
Point out that as unbelievably, grotesquely rich as I am, money can't buy friends like you guys. Okay.
Hey, you haven't tried me.
Yeah, really?
You said a Swedish thing.
I'll be your friend.
500.
Hey, Marcos. Yes. Yeah. Italy's nice and beautiful.
The terrain is fantastic around here.
I can't even type to the people in YouTube because I don't have any freaking autopilot on this plane.
Yeah.
500,000, they can't include autopilot?
What was that?
Doesn't have enough gauges for autopilots.
Yeah. Not enough gauges for autopilot, he said.
I can barely hear you, by the way, Oli. I could hear you way better before, so your mic's probably pushed back or something.
Yeah, I move it like a hair and it gets horrible.
We're about like 3 miles from the next one.
Okay, there we go.
From Alzate, Brianza Airport.
You can see those towers over there flashing red and yellow, green, white.
Yeah, I'll be the next next airport after this one. The water landing.
Looks runway 03 is in line.
Yeah, that free DLC for that water airport is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all of his author. Like 3 of them on this flight plan.
Trent, the bit rate was at 15 to 16,000 earlier today, so I put it to 6,000, thinking that was my old settings. I get a warning saying that it's too low.
Really?
For 1080.
Oh, that's like the recommended for Twitch. 6,000.
Yeah.
Weird. Mine set to 6,000.
I think I see it.
Yeah, this pavement concrete.
You do have much better internet than I do.
500.
Okay.
Looks like it's forest.
Gear down.
Air show, your feet are going to get wet at that next airport.
On the Bonanza.
Oh, yep.
It's okay, he can land in the soccer field.
I love how the plane really rocks back and forth when you're turning it on the ground. It's got some serious shock.
He just
He's our camera guy.
Ooh,
By the way,
yeah,
Gun Pilot, do you edit and upload your videos, or is it just for your own enjoyment?
He has the best videos that he uploads. You got to subscribe to his little channel too.
On YouTube, Gun Pilot, I guess it's called.
Yeah, but I do upload them.
Gear up and stay up.
And the videos that he does, he adds music to it. He takes out bits of our commentary that we say and he adds to it, and he puts sound effects in it. He's got no life. It's ridiculous. But the videos are great.
Oh.
Thanks, Big Digger.
I find
Puts
them very
words in our
wholesome.
mouths, does he? Oh, look at the point of interest markers here. Like 4 of them, 5 of them.
Yeah, there's you can see there's 2 flashing lights and they change colors.
Oh yeah.
Over the hill. Then there's a soccer stadium. There's a bunch of stuff.
If you check the Discord, there's a link to this freeware. This freeware has this this aquatic airport, and then like the past 2 airports we've been on in one pack.
Touch and go. Good chance for touch and go here.
Look at this cool church coming up. That's
So when you land on a waterway, does it mark the path you're supposed to land along, or?
negative.
I guess you're supposed to read about it before you arrive. You're supposed to.
See that castle on the hill over there?
Where?
Flying gun pilot.
The 2 flashing beacons are pretty cool.
All right. I guess we land anywhere then.
Yeah, this area is stunning. My sim never looks this good.
Did anybody read the manual for this thing? Is the water rudder go down after you land or before?
Water rudder up. Water rudder up.
Yeah.
When you're cooling around the water, listen, you're trying to get out your coolers and stuff, right? You're trying to meet up with the other boats, get a girl to get from one boat to your boat, then you put the water rudder down.
Yeah, it's basically like 10 knots or less, not even.
But in the game, it calculates it. It's all effective when you put it down. You can turn real quick and stuff.
don't know who modeled this church, but they did a hell of a good job.
It's probably from
Oh,
Google
yeah.
Maps.
You son of a gun. I've overstressed it before. It didn't happen.
Yeah, 99% of the models they kind of shoved to the town here.
Yeah, because pretty much the whole trip you can go at 2,000 feet, but it's the end where you gotta climb up 6,000 right from takeoff, and then shoot right back down in order to get to the grass airstrip. And if you don't have the mod for the last airport, then you're it's very hard to see the grass landing.
Well, there's only 2 mods to download, one with 3 airports, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, if you got both of them, there's a third one, but that one I didn't add, but that's actually I think our next airport is that one. But if you got the 2 that I put on there, you'll be fine at the end.
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, guys, I was taking photos, so what's the next airport for me to spawn? I hit the mountain.
Are you still at Lily, the water airport?
I took off from there, and then while I was in cruise, I decided to take some photos and went straight into the mountain.
Oh, okay. LSZA.
Lugano.
Where are you from, SimCZ?
I'm flying from Prague.
From Prague.
Cool.
But not Czech. Brazilian.
Cool.
Prague.
Yeah. They gotta do a better job on that. Like,
He's surrounded by Eastern European women.
Oh. They prefer Central Europe. But so Lima Sierra Zulu Alpha Lugano, that's it?
Man, there's a lot of us. Holy crap.
Yes, yeah, that's the right one.
Alright. I'll be there waiting for you.
You can click on one of us and join us in air.
You can do that, and a lot of times, what I'll do is reload the flight plan, just click restart, and then just click Y, and go into the slew, and then just catch up to us. That's what I always do.
I see you guys on flying here. I'll pick one of you.
That way it keeps the flight plan, and then I can tell,
Yeah, because that's what I did at Lily, because I had oversped, so I just slewed in, and the plane's not that long, so it was quite quick.
You did an over what? Say that word again, sir. You did an over who? What was that? Over, what did you call it?
Overspeed.
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 Oh, I missed it, my bad. I thought I was going to learn a new Canadian word or something.
Oversped?
Sped, yeah.
Oversped.
I'll give you a Canadian word. People kind.
What?
You never heard that word, have you?
Nope.
Nope.
I hadn't heard it either until our Prime Minister was touring the province and speaking at a town hall, and some college girl dared to say mankind, and he said, "Excuse me, we like to say people kind."
All right.
That's when my sentiment toward him turned. Very negative.
All that stuff goes in one of my ears and out the other. I could care less what people self-define themselves as. More power to them.
Trudeau, Is that the dude that runs
Yeah.
Nookistan?
You know what that means? It means pretty much like a pothole, because it sounds like a hole, a hole of water, a pothole.
I didn't know where you're going with what sounds like what, but Trudeau, okay.
Yeah. Trudeau.
Thought it might meant blackface or something.
Hey,
Yeah, he was on Borat. Nice bridge for default.
Or Trent's gonna figure out how to fly underneath it.
Yeah, I'm already looking at it.
It's gonna be really tough. It's pretty low.
Pretty far away.
Were you in our flight in North Carolina before? He went under something there you wouldn't have believed he could.
Oh, this is looks like it's a tunnel in the mountains, but that might not be real.
Oh, they've got loads of tunnels all around Europe.
That's exactly what that is.
Target acquired.
Really? Got it?
I can touch the belly of the airplane on the water, so it's kind of cheating, but staying ground effects. Here we go. Is this tall enough?
500.
No, it's not. Bounce. It just shoots you up in the sky. And then you do a sick loop and you come back around. Oh, no, you can't. Ah! Well, maybe you can. Maybe you can't. Let's try that again.
There's someone flying
gonna
up
make
ahead.
an attempt?
Sim CZ.
That's me.
Well, they're gonna look and they're gonna see a swarm of bees coming towards them.
That bridge underneath is solid.
Gun pilot tried it.
Yeah, you're on a. Yeah, there's like 2 bridges there. Let's see if I can like land underneath of it. Just ejects me. Probably will. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a solid. That one over on the left though looks like it's doable. But you hit that one, so let's just not say we did.
It's just got a invisible panel in front of it.
Yeah.
Not sure I'm flying the right direction.
Yes, you are.
The right direction.
Yeah.
You know, the definition of insanity is keep doing the same thing over and over.
Oh, what's the next airport?
It's getting a little mountainous here.
Yeah, but if you follow me, you'll be able to go through the valley to get there.
At least the greatest thing that happened, I don't know if anybody saw, and I know most of you don't seem to really care. The Dodgers won last night.
Who?
Yeah, I saw
Go
that.
Dodgers.
Who?
Exactly. Go Dodgers.
Football?
What's baseball?
It's American cricket, I believe.
Ah!
Yeah.
That bridge doesn't exist.
Bridge is a little solid.
Back in high school,
Bridge is rock solid.
when we were talking amongst ourselves and then we wanted to change the subject, someone would just say, so how about them Dodgers? And then it would like just change the whole subject.
Oh, I got that too, except it was how about the Mets?
Really? The Mets?
Yeah. How about the Mets?
Where I grew up, it was how about those Knicks? The
Exactly.
Knicks.
Exactly. It's whoever insert certain team, said team. And up until last night, you're right. You could insert the Dodgers because it's been too many years, but they finally got over that hump last night. So go Dodgers.
There's
All
one
the
mountain
teams have Corona.
barren of trees, eh? On our
That was
left.
a Dodger talk.
sorry, Dulce.
What's the next airport?
Next one, Lima, Sierra, Zulu, Lima.
Locarno. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, Locarno. So if you follow this valley, there's it splits, and then you take a left, and it'll take you there without going over the mountain.
500.
Right. I'll follow the crowd.
That's what you do is you land on the river and you drive it like a boat the entire way.
Yeah, I'm sure on the river it's pretty small. Then there's some bridges that you have to go under.
Yeah, all these bridges have been death traps so far.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
They needed some of the Grand Theft Auto 5 developers on that part.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts of that game.
You got to get a vote going there, Trent. A vote that you want all the bridges to be able to fly under them. High priority.
High priority.
But not above the press any key.
Yeah.
What did you say the next airport was, Popcorn?
Locarno. Lima, Sierra, Zulu, Lima.
Oh, you can just
Yeah,
fly the highway to the danger zone.
Lisa, Sarah, Zara, Lisa. There you go. You're like, what? Sarah,
Thanks, I hate
Zara?
I mean, some countries do adjust the phonetic alphabet for certain reasons. Not like that, though.
Well, next time I stream and Tolstoy's on, I'll put Real Pilot, and then I'll talk like that. Hey, yeah, Tolstoy, it's Lisa, Sarah, or Lisa Samantha. People will be like, man,
yeah.
The stream says Real Pilot. What the hell is this guy?
Oh, we're landing at this airport that's just off the
Just off the water.
Off the flight path, eh? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because the flight path, the way it does it is, it cuts, but we're actually landing there.
Oh, Locarno?
Yeah, Locarno.
Need to squeeze my fingers together. Get the Italian accent going.
So this afternoon, a Colombian showed up in the chat, started speaking Spanish, and I didn't say anything to Tolstoy. I was just like, "Oh, cómo estás? Hola." I'm thinking, what's Tolstoy thinking? That I'm talking to him. But then the guy's like, viaje in Colombia, and I'm like, oh, no, I'm in
Viaje. No, he's saying viaje he's saying make a trip in Colombia.
Yeah, I understood what he was saying. So, but I'm up in Canada. I'm flying to Chicago. No, I'm not going to Colombia.
I didn't know you were Canadian. Where are you?
I'm on the East Coast. You said you insulted the East Coast the last time.
What did I say?
Which time?
You said something. I forget.
I don't have any reason to insult the East Coast.
Yeah, it was something about slow or something.
500.
I forget what we were talking about.
Must have been someone else.
No, I remember.
It could be me. I have insults for almost every country.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I would have said. Anyway, whatever it was probably a joke. Because
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't take it serious.
Oh, maybe it was when I said tabernacle.
No, that's Quebec. It's not a helicopter; it's a plane. Oh yeah, but God bless the person flying this plane. Do you get nervous when you do this? What the hell? But this was like coming out of Hurricane Laura. And then I'm like, whether they're trolling or if they're real, I'm gonna troll. So I just played the role. Oh yeah, it was tough job. Yeah, someone thought I was a real pilot.
Well, listen, you told me you did like simulated racing and stuff before this with race cars. I'm just gonna assume like you're really good at that.
Yeah, that's
to be really good at racing. I'm a mid to back of the pack racer.
Yeah, really good. That's why I quit it and showed up in Flight Simulator.
Popcorn, send me your mailing address and I'll make you up a license with my very finest crayons.
Yeah.
In online racing, if you're like 0.2 of a second slower than the fastest guys, you're slow. 0.2 of a second per lap.
Well, I've had it where we were in a Formula 3 car at Donington, and I would think I was at the back of the grid, and this guy had just started on iRacing, and he got pole position. He lapped everyone twice in like 20 laps. He lapped everyone. He ended up with the record. Max Verstappen just whipped right through everyone.
Was it Max Verstappen?
Yeah,
is that what you said?
Yeah, Max Verstappen.
Holy crap! That's one of my favorite drivers.
Yeah, like it was like his second race in iRacing, and I was racing against him because one of my teammates was like, "Oh, you got Max Verstappen in this race." Like,
but it proves how good those guys
and Lando Norris.
That's kind of cool, man.
I've smashed him in practice before. Not on purpose.
Smashed him. That's slang for something else.
Yeah. Wow.
He's a race car driver. You can be proud of that.
Yeah. Because in Montreal, the Wall of Champions.
You can go under that bridge. Ooh, yeah, let's go.
Is this where we're climbing to $6,000?
Negative.
No, negative.
Oh, okay.
I thought sun was freezing on me.
Hey, all right. When there aren't professional racers in there racing against you, did you do good against the other dudes?
Not me.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Sizzling Popcorn, the main guy.
I want to be out of rookie race once.
Yeah, I was getting better.
Cool. I've seen some really cool setups for racing with the additional screens showing all sorts of stuff about the car and everything. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, because mine, like, I'm flying on 3, but I've got the 4th one for the telemetry. But now I use that for the streaming stuff.
It's an exercise in frustration, racing, because if you want to be near the front and you're trying to find 1/10 of a second, or it's just, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, but it's also like if you're in the, I would turn off voice chat and text chat. I didn't want to hear anyone. Because it's either whether they're bickering at you or others, like I really don't want to hear it because I'm trying to race. Like you got to concentrate. If you don't, you're gonna cut your corners and you're gonna lose.
That's why after years of trying to be a successful sim racer, I really am in awe of these Formula One drivers that can hit all their braking and turn-in points lap after lap after lap. And, Lewis, Hamilton, Verstappen, they hardly make any errors.
Hence why they are who they are. I mean, it's just like golf, I'm sure a lot of you guys don't watch professional golf, but it's pretty boring, right? They make these, it's like, anybody can do it. It's one of the hardest sports in the world, and they make it look so easy. Just like the Formula 1
the golf? Yeah.
but just like Formula One drivers, they make it look easy, but it's not easy, man. What those guys are doing is not easy at all.
And the G-force.
The part that freaks me out is how they're all like so strapped in, even their head and everything, they can barely move, dude. And it's crazy hot.
Did you know? Did you know those cars? They're because it's all aerodynamics, and it's the same with all those cars. They're all basically the same. But those cars can drive upside down at 100 miles an hour. That's what's amazing about. They're so aerodynamically, they stick to the ground so they suck down so hard that 100 miles an hour they could actually technically drive upside down. So they're driving a airplane basically is what they're flying or driving, and so that makes it amazing. Is they're it's pretty amazing. Those cars are, I mean, any cars at that level are amazing,
They're right on the edge. They're right on the edge.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. That's where they have that. They had that Netflix had that documentary about Ayrton Senna.
Oh, Ayrton Senna,
yeah, the Ayrton Senna. Man, that guy again. He was just. I mean, they're all amazing drivers, but whereas a lot of these guys are calculating, and and then like Lewis Hamilton just has the best plane, or best plane, the best car in the world. Where some of these, but like Ayrton Senna and even Michael Schumacher. I mean, they were truly amazing drivers. I mean, it's kind of cool to see Ferrari getting their ass kicked lately, though.
I was watching the race the other day, and I said to my friend, it's just been a strange year when you're surprised to see a Ferrari near the front.
Last couple of years, yeah.
Or when Williams beats up Ferrari.
Yeah. Oh, Kimmy's my favorite driver, and he was the star of the day. 10 places he catches. He goes from 16th to 6th in 2 laps, the first 2 laps.
Yeah, I haven't watched the most. What race was that? I haven't watched the most recent one. So.
They were, where the hell were they?
Portugal.
Portugal, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
The start is really good. It's one of the best opening couple laps.
Very welcoming. You were very welcoming to a gentleman like myself there.
Especially when you flew in on your own plane, They love guys like you.
All right, 6,500.
Now, unfortunately, you guys, and the only other thing that I would say that we have the best thing in America is they have Formula One that's pretty much more of a European and rest of the world sport. But the thing that we dominate is and NASCAR, that's a whole nother thing. And I think Bing Dinger just basically summed that up real quick. But the best sport that they have that we have here that if you ever get a chance to see is Formula One, or I'm not sorry, NASCAR or not. Jeez, I keep drag racing. So national dragster racing. That is to see those dragsters, those cars that are top fuel.
Just a second.
Amazing. I'm sorry.
Where do you see Flavor Flav? You should probably go down there to climb up, and then you can get across. But you can go back.
I'm just climbing above the airport, basically. So we need 6,000 above sea level or above ground?
Sea level.
Bing Dinger, have you ever gone to a dragster race before? Top Fuel?
I did one. I don't know if it was Top Fuel. It was a local thing. But no, that is incredible. Those machines, again, they're operating right on the edge of the machine and of the driver.
Of human capability too. Yeah, you're right. It's amazing. Those things, when you see them, they shake the ground. I mean, it's amazing to hear those things and be around those things. They make 8,000 horsepower. There's close to 10,000 horsepower. There's nothing on Earth that makes that much horsepower other than, I don't even think airplanes make that much, even jets.
Yeah, the whole quarter mile shakes when they go down it.
Yeah, it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. and how fast they're going. You wouldn't even believe it unless you see it. It's one of those you have to see it to believe it.
Watch on YouTube the when they do the pit stops, the NASCAR versus the this versus the Indy guys.
Yeah.
Cool thing to say.
Well, because the
Red
Formula
Bull
One.
in Formula One, Red Bull's
Yeah.
doing like 1.8.
Yeah, but look at those cars, man. They have automatic jacks. They have, you know what I mean? It's just that's the technology on those cars is astronomical. That's what's so cool about those cars.
You got like a 20-man crew. You got one to
Yeah.
take the tire off, the other one to put the new one on, and then you got the driller, and that's for each tire.
Yeah,
And
12
then you
guys
got-
there.
And then you got the front guy, you got the back guy, and then if they're doing any wing stuff, you got some more guys. And at NASCAR, you got 5 guys? But you've got some guys on the side, but they can't cross over. But yeah, it's interesting.
Well, and then like the drag racing, they have to turn over a lot of times within an hour. So they have to actually rebuild the entire engines, everything from top to bottom, and they do it in 1 hour, and they have to get back on the starting line to be able to go for the next round. So that's also, again, that's what you're right. Each sport has their own little nuances. It's so cool, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody doing some vertical slewing.
I saw that. I'm not. I'm just climbing.
I'm
Hoping
trying
that
hard to get up this hill. It's not
This
easy.
thing's
No.
climbing pretty good. I'm at 5,000 almost.
It's doing it like it's nothing. That is so ridiculous.
Put your gear up. Look at the definition on this mountain. Man.
This is gonna be tight. Very tight.
I'm below you. What do you mean this is gonna be tight?
There's a gap in the trees at the top of this little elbow here. So I could probably get through it. There we go.
My stall alarm keeps going off.
Yeah.
Suggest
My-
you reduce your angle of attack.
Yeah, mine was, and then it stopped. I just reduced the angle of attack, and was it? Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you want to fly the center green line on the AOA indicator there, I think.
Yeah.
500. How high do we need? 6,500?
Yeah, about 6,500.
Where I am, it looks like more like 7 or something. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
trying the wrong area.
I went up the wrong valley here, and I'm at 7,000. Still need more.
Yeah, me too.
Way to go, Sizzlin. Who picked this route?
Hey, I was like, yeah, you guys think it's gonna be easy, huh? Yeah, oh, we're going at like 2,000. We got all these short stops and blah blah. Yeah, but then watch at the end when you're trying to fall asleep. I wake you up with we're climbing this mountain.
I took 2 caffeine pills before this flight. So-
My ears just popped.
Yeah. My seat's wobbling. I think I got turbulence. But the thing is after you climbed over, you then want to set your descent because at the end of the river or the lake, there's the landing right there.
There's
Actually,
a what?
no. Actually,
In the
no, it's
lake.
not there.
No, it's down the line.
Yeah, you
Because
go
it's-
to the lake and then you go up north, but
Because it's
Northeast.
Lino, right?
Yeah, Lino.
Yeah.
If you see Ricky. Yeah,
Rickix.
Ricky
X. Followed closely by Flav. Then Bing Dinger disappeared off into the distance.
I almost read that there's a name tag over the mountain, Hornet, but because it's Hornety 1972. I read that first. I forgot the first ET. It's like, what?
Oh. I just noticed Flavor Flav is here.
Yep.
Is that the gentleman that did put together the flight plan for this last weekend at France?
Yes.
That was a really cool flight plan.
Flavor Flav also has a huge clock around his neck right now.
Yeah.
The guy piloting that guy. But he's white. But he's white. It's cool.
Yeah, it was a good flight plan though. We should landing on that. I think I saw you pop in there, Waldo. I was kind of hanging behind. I was obviously doing 20 different things at once. But landing on that mesa at the end was pretty cool.
Yeah, Mon Aguli, that was great.
That was pretty cool.
Looking at the map here, if we followed the lake, then the river is
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, river will take you to the next little small lake.
Yeah.
And then it'll be
Right there.
right there.
So we can descend. Can
Yes.
start descent.
Yeah. You still got plenty of time, but yeah, you can descend.
Cool.
Oh, because I was thinking I could go straight here, because I thought it was way off, but no, it's because the map. I've got the VFR map pretty close in, so it's actually not that far.
Well, for scenery, this is probably the favorite flight I've done with you guys so far.
It's a nice area.
Yeah, we're not too far from Courchevel, I think.
We'll fly there after hours. Fly to Courchevel.
North Korea, let's go.
North Korea.
Get your Pyongyang DLC and your Air Koryo A320 and get her going.
I want to take my Jabra.
Oh, did they give you a Jabiru?
Yeah, I've got the models.
Yeah.
I said that link to Gunpowder. He's like, I don't know where they got that idea. That's Australia's favorite plane.
Yeah, I've seen one in all my life.
Yeah. I think they're more of a common trainer nowadays.
There's a little tiny village on top of this mountain spine. Like 50 houses.
Waldo became a Pitts. There he goes.
Yeah, Jabiru, they came out with an update today. Because the other day I wanted to do their bush flight, but I couldn't do it because every time it spawned into another plane or a vehicle, then you couldn't see anything, and you gotta start the engine yourself.
Hey, you should do that IFR training course.
Is it any good?
Apparently, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely better than the King Air Extreme mod or whatever.
King Air.
Yeah, most people saying it's like pretty, pretty hardcore. You actually gotta read about it. It's like doing a real instrument reading.
And the King Air one, the King Air Extreme, I think they took it off of the sim market.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, they were actually redistributing the Sobo King Air as part of their package.
Well, yeah.
I don't know how they figured that was going to fly for very long. But I guess they figured get a few quick sales and...
Yeah, they apparently have a track record, so...
I just figured with COVID, a lot of people are doing desperate things.
But you say they have a track record, but they came out with Italian approaches. It's the same company.
Yeah, they just come out with just kind of garbage stuff. Really, really easy to make stuff.
Yeah, because like an approach, all it is pretty much giving a flight plan.
Yep.
So this flight plane that I made, I can then sell it for $10.
Yep.
Well,
I guess they're relying on a lot of really new flight simmers that don't know. You know, they assume if something's for sale, then...
Yeah.
You fish every day.
Yeah, some people who don't want to play in the settings. It's kind of like with like the Weather Preset Pro and stuff like that. It's kind of the same deal. It's like you can just, fiddle with it yourself, but it's there.
Because you can do those settings yourself, but it's easier for someone if it's done for them. It's like 50 cents a preset, pretty much.
Yeah.
But really, is it really worth it? I think I'm going to do a video, and I'm just going to say the top 5 presets from them. And that will be my video to say that
what are they presets for?
Weather presets.
Oh.